Okay. Okay, so we've learned how to create flowcharts. We've learned how to create flowcharts. We've learned how to create wireframe with our paper and pencil, and then our digital tool, which is Figma. I told you guys to use, and then we've understand what is prototype, and we know the types of prototype, where I said we have the low fidelity, we have the high mid fidelity, and then we have the high fidelity. So this is a mid fidelity, or look, this is a high fidelity wireframe, which is the final look. So you can choose to add its color, but in this case I am not adding its color. So I just want to make it this way for us to carry out a practical prototype on digital design. So now this is a wireframe that I did for a product. So let's use this for an example. So I'm going to teach you how to carry out digital product for this wireframe I just added here or did here. So now we said the type of fidelity we have, type of fidelity prototype we have. We have the low fidelity, which is connection on your paper. So you can just do that on your paper, but for your digital, you have to experiment it. So we are going to carry out a practical. So first thing first is, if you have done your wireframe, so this is how it's going to look like. So this is a wireframe for a waste management system or product. So we have the authentication, we have the splash screen, we have the onboarding screen 1, 2, 3. We have the welcome screen that says either we sign up or we sign in. We have the sign up, and then we have the sign in section for old users, and we have recovering password for old user that has lost his or her password. And then we have the home screen, which is just like the last screen, because once you sign up, it takes you to the home, and once you sign in, takes you to the home. Now we're going to carry out a prototype for this wireframe. So the first thing first is, once you are done using your digital tool to create your Figma as a digital tool to create a wireframe, so what you are going to do is you're going to go to prototype here. So once you click on this prototype here, you click on it because it is on your design where you just carry out your design. But for your prototype, now you want to do prototype on this screen. So you click on this prototype. So when you click on prototype, you see that this place has changed. The setting here has changed. Now, first thing before you do that, so what you're going to do before you do that is, you're going to go back to your prototype here. Now let's look at the dimension of this screen that we use. So what we use is sorry about this. Please, if you're on this Figma file, please leave this Figma file. You're trying to distract me, please. Thank you. So what you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is to know the dimension of this particular screen. So what we are using is width, phone frame of width 375 and height of 812. So what we are going to do now is actually iPhone 13 mini. To be sure you are using iPhone 13 mini, come to this frame and then be sure that it is iPhone 13 mini. So once you are done, you go back here, click on move, and then you come back to your prototype. So once you come back to your prototype and you are going to click out, then you come to device, click on none, then you move to the phone you are using. So we have phone frame of iPhone 13 mini, which is 375 times 812. So we're going to click on it. So once you click on it, this is how it's going to appear once you start previewing your design. So this is how it's going to look like. So you can choose any model you want to use. Pink, this is how pink look like. This is how blue look like. This is how stylized look like, and this is how red look like. So the choice is yours. So I'm going to use red because I think I love red and my phone is red color. So I'm going to use red, and if you want to change the background, the choice is yours. So you can choose to change the background like this, but I'm not going to change the background. I'm going to use the black that way. So now let me click on this splash screen. Now I will come to this place that has this present icon. So I'm going to click on the drop down. Now I have present and I have preview. Now, what is the difference between these two? Now, for present, it's going to take me to another page that just shows just the screen at the center. While preview is just going to pop up the phone frame for me here. Now let's look at the two. Now I'm going to click on present. It has taken me to another page, and I'm going to come back to here and I'm going to click on preview. Now this is it. So you're going to know the one that is suitable for you. So ever since Figma released this pattern, I think I love this pattern, so that once I'm doing whatever I'm doing here, I can be seeing it instead of moving to the next screen and then seeing it. So we have 14 screens: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And here it's showing that we have 14 screens. Now you can choose to, there's no need for you to set it here, but you can choose to take out this header, these things here. So you can just go to here and then you click on show Figma UI. So once you click on it, it's gone. Okay. Now, if you want to bring it back, just press Control key and slash on your keyboard. It will come back. For those people using Mac, use your command and then this slash. It will come back. Okay, the slash, I think the one up on top, the enter key, it will come back. Now, I think I love it this way. So, and this is different between the preview and present. So present is going to take you to the next screen, while preview is going to just be on this part. So I think ever since Figma released this version, I've been using this particular one. I don't even remember that this one exists, but if I want to take a screen record of my prototype, that is when I will have to use this one. But for now, I'm going to use this particular one so that as I'm doing it, you are seeing it here. Now, first thing first is I have set my phone frame. You can choose to take it out. You can choose to go to none. If you don't want, it's going to be this way. But for us to see the clear version of what we are doing, I'm going to add my phone frame. I'm going to select whatever color you want to send. Now let's see blue. This is blue color. This is for pink. This is for midnight black. Then this is for starlight, and then this is for red. So I'm going to use red. Now this is here already. So what is the first thing I'm going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this first screen and I'm going to zoom in. So I'm going to zoom in. So once I zoom in, I'm seeing something plus here, plus here, plus here. So I'm going to take this plus from here and I'm going to move it to this. So the same way you are moving when you are creating your flow charts, okay? So you're creating your flow charts. Just when you have your arrow, you just drag your arrow to the next screen. That is the same way you will do it on this design file. So just click on the plus icon and then drag it to here. It's going to show you this pop-up here, and then you're going to show that it's showing you if you tap to here. So now we are not going to use tap because it's showing if I tap now. Now let's experience this first settings we've just seen. Now when I tap on the screen, see, but I don't want it tap. I don't want it tap, so I'm going to take it back. So I don't want it tap. So this is back, this is front, this is restart. So I'm going to take it back. Now I don't want it tap. I want it to open the same way Piggy. For those of us that are using Piggy, you see the way when you open Piggy app, it just takes some delay before it moves to the onboarding screen. So that is what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this on tap, and I'll come to after delay. So I'm going to click on after delay. Now let's see. You see that I did not even touch it. That's moved. Let's go back. Now this is where my cursor is. You can see that it just moved on its own, but it's moving too fast. I don't want it to move too fast. So I'm going to click on this instance, and then I'm going to come to smart animate. So when I click on smart animate, I'm going to go back and see what is moving. You can see that it takes slow motion. So now I'm going to take this out from 800 and let's say 300 millisecond. MS means milliseconds. So now let's go back and then let's move it back. It's kind of fast. So let's make it 1000. So let's make this is, and let's say 800 milliseconds. So let's go back. Yeah, this is what I want. So I noticed that, is it 100 I put or 1000? So let's go back. Yes. So I noticed that the higher the number, the slower it becomes. The lower the number, the faster it becomes. Take notes. I repeat, the higher the number of milliseconds, the slower it interacts. But the lower the number, the faster it becomes, it interacts. So now let's try what we've done so far. So I'm going to go to back and I'm take my cursor out. Now this is what I want. So now I'm going to close this. Now here is showing that it is on delay and it moves to on body screen 1. You move to a body screen 1. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this, and then I'm going to, now for, remember when we are discussing about low fidelity prototype, I told you just screen to screen, you just drag from here, drag from here, drag from here. Those ones are low fidelity prototype. But on mid fidelity and high fidelity prototyping is the element inside the screen that you are doing prototype. Are you guys following me? So it is elements inside the screen that we are doing prototype for. Now, next screen is the onboarding screen 1. Now, so I want this element. So once after the lay, it takes me to this screen. So now what we are going to do is now we're going to, when we click on this screen, it should take us to onboarding screen 2. So I'm going to click on this element inside the screen onboarding 1, and then I'm going to click on this plus icon, take it to this screen. Now, if to bring out this pop-up for me, and it's going to carry the last settings I did for the last screen here. But in this part, I don't want it to have the same settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, or I'm going to select on tap. Now let's see. You can see that it's doing smart animate. I don't want it smart animate. So I want it to be dissolve. Now let's go to dissolve. Let's go back and let's click on dissolve. No, it's too slow. So I'm going to remove it and move it back to instant. Now I'm going to go back and then I'm going to say search for location. Exactly. Now I'm going to click on here. This is what I want. So I'm going to close it and then I'm going to move to the next screen, which is this, and I'm going to move to the next screen, and it's going to give me the previous settings. So this is what I want, and then I'm going to close it, and then I will try from splash screen to this screen. So I'm going to try the 4 screens, 1, 2, 3, 4 that I have done already. Now I'm going to go back. You can click on here to reset prototype. So now let's go back to here. Now we'll have the first screen that shows this, and then we stop here. Okay. Now let's move on and then play around with the 5 screens. Now, first thing I'm going to do, so I have moved this and I'm going to click on get started to take me to this screen, and it has the previous setting. So if you want to see the connection, what you're going to do is click on show prototype settings. So when I click here, now it's going to show that we've connect 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this sign up button, and I'm going to move it to the sign up screen. It's showing me the previous setting, which is what I want. Then the sign in, I'm going to move it to this sign in here. And now it's showing me the previous settings. Okay. Now, I can now choose to show prototype setting now to see all the connection I have done. Now let's play around with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens that we just done. Now I'm going to go back. Let's go back and start from afresh. Yeah. onboarding screen 1, onboarding screen 2, onboarding screen 3, and then get started. Welcome. I can click on sign up, and I can go back and click on sign in. Now I can go back and then click on, and sign in. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is, now let's work on sign up as the first screen before moving to sign in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this already have an account sign in to come to sign in. And I'm also going to say already have I don't have an account, sign up now. So let's try what we've done so far. Let's go back to the beginning. Yes, we have this, get started, sign up, already have an account, sign in, don't have an account, sign up, already have an account, sign in, don't have an account, sign up. Okay, so now if you want to show your prototype, you can just make it like this. And then the next thing we are going to do is, now we're going to finish this sign up screen straight to the home page before we can focus on the sign in part. Now, first thing first, we're going to do is, we already have our screen like this. So what I'm going to do is sign up, where I have put my full name, my email address, my phone number, and then my password. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to click on sign up, take me to verify my email. So it's carrying the previous setting, which is what I want. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to click on this element inside to, once I'm done once I'm done verifying my email. So I think a screen is actually missing here. So I'm going to take this out, and then let's have a confirmation screen that say your email has been verified. So we are going to leave the prototype section and go back to the design section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this design. Now let's add one screen that say your email has been verified. So I'm going to duplicate this screen. So once I duplicate this screen, I will come back and show prototype, okay, to be sure that I did not carry any settings out from this place. So I'll go back to my design, then I will take this successful screen here. So I'm going to take this out, or you can choose to duplicate it. Let's duplicate, which is best. And I'm going to take this dark rectangle I added here to show like overlay. So I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to arrange it to cover the whole screen. And I'm going to bring this successful model, and I'm going to put it in here and align to the center. Okay, and now I'm going to change the write-up and say you have successfully verified your email address. So we're going to say now let's say you have, so I think one letter is successful, right? Your email address. Now you can just leave it this way. You can say please enable your location, or you can just leave it this way. So I'm going to take this. So let me just turn off the eye of this button. So I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to turn the eye on, just in case I want it to be click, or just in case I want it to be after delay. So I'm going to align this well. Okay, let's put it at the center. Now let's go back to our prototype. Now let's test what we've done so far, just to sign up that we have done so far. So let's go back. We have the next, get started, sign up, already have an account, sign in, don't have an account, sign up. We have the next. Now it is also for us to verify our email, putting the OTP code. Now let's go back to the design section. Now we click on prototype. Now the next thing we're going to do is, we're going to link this button to show that we have successfully verified our email address. Now, I love this previous setting. Let's use these settings for now until when we are doing our high fidelity, then we can now change the settings. But for now, let's use instant, just move instant. Now, this is what we have, and then we have this. So let me click on this screen. Now this. So now the next is going to be So yeah, I would love to use after delay. I don't want to touch it because there's no button. You know, when you verify your phone number and just show you tick, and then it just show you you have successful. Just give you a feedback. Now remember that UX feedback, that UX design principle, which is one of them is feedback. Now I have gotten a feedback to tell me that my email that I'm trying to verify is successful, and I don't want to touch anything. I just want it to just show and go. So I'm going to move from on tap to after delay. So once I move to after delay, I'm going to make it 1000. Sorry, let me clean it and type 1000 milliseconds. So you can choose to put it in capital letter, you can choose to put it in small letter. So this is what we have. And then the next we have is enable. You can say you can choose to enable, or you can say not now. So let's move not now to home page. So once I move not now, okay, I think let's take this out for instance and add a screen that shows maybe a screen that tells you, okay, hold on for a few seconds while we take you to the home page. So now you will notice that while I'm doing my prototype, you find out that there are some things that I'm missing that I am trying to add. For instance, when I said reason for prototype, it is easy for you to identify errors. Now you can see that as I'm doing prototype, I am identifying errors. Like there are some screens that are missing. For instance, I noticed that I need a successful screen to tell the user that you have verified your email. Now I need another screen that says, hold on while we take you to the home page. If you either enable your location or you do not enable your location, you can see that I am now taking note of some little errors that I did not do when I was doing my wireframing. Now I'll go back to the design, and then I'm going to bring the screen. I'm going to duplicate this screen, and I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to bring this right up. So let's zoom in and bring it right up. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to take it in here. I'm going to say, so this is going to be like, hold on. So let's say, so let's say,
scratch it. Do like this. Yeah, no, I need to scratch my dog.
So let's say, hold on, or congrats. Let's say congrats. Okay, let's change this one to be hold on. While we take you to the home page, and then we're going to see congrats, and then this. So let's align this to the center and then make it to the center. Now we're going to take this out. We're going to use our loader. So we're going to click on these resources here. We're going to click on plugin, and then if you don't have any plugin, you can then look for Iconify, or we can go to our community and look for loader. So we're going to go back to our home, scroll down to exploit community. So we're exploring community. Now this is how community look like. So we need a loader. So I believe you all know what is a loader. So I believe we all know what is a loader. something that is going round. So we're going to type for loader. Yeah. So we're going to scroll down and then see all results. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, this is just single one. So I need the one that has just single. So let's see which one are we going to use. I need the one that is going round. So let's click on this one. So let's click on this, open in Figma. So it's opening. So let's wait for it to open. So I want it to view on this. So I'm going to open this. So it's loading. Okay, perfect. So let's take one of the loader. So I'm going to take, I need the one that is going round. So let's look for the one that is going round. Okay, yeah, perfect. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to come back to my Figma. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to take this. So I'm going to copy that. Are you seeing something that is going on? So I'm going to copy this one. So you can choose to drag it in, or you can copy. So let's place it at the center here, and let's take this out here. So now let's click on this location. Now you can see something. Okay, I did not do the design. I actually took it from community because I want to show you guys something. So let's increase the size a little bit. So I'm going to increase this sky. So I'm going to click on this move to. So let's close this guy first for now, or let's move it this way. Now I'm going to click on this move to, and I'm going to click on scale. So I'm going to increase it a little bit. Now I'm going to move it to the center. I'm going to go back to my move to, and I'm going to move it to the center. Now I'm going to bring in this guy here, and I'm going to add it this way. So I'm going to click on this screen. So let's take this out. So let's delete this, and then let's refresh our prototype. Okay, so let's preview what we have done so far. So let's connect this to the not now and move it straight to the screen, and then say instant. So let's go back to the beginning. So I'm going to take, let's go back to our design. I'm going to take this guy out, and I'm going to place it maybe in our rough page. Let's say where we normally carry out rough ideas. So go back to page 2, and then preview our work. So this is it. Next, get started, sign up, already have an account, sign in, don't have an account, sign up. Then I've put my first name, my email address, my phone number, and I've created password. I'm going to sign up now. So I have verified my email. Not now. Okay, now you can see the flow we have done. So I'm going to go back to my prototype, and I'm going to click on this screen to be after delay. That will take us to the home page. So the drop down is out. I'm going to click on tap, and then I'll go to after delay. So after delay, I'm still going to use my 1000 milliseconds. Okay, now let's try our flow from the beginning of just sign up straight to the home page. Now we have this, we have the next, get started, already have sign up, already have an account, sign in, don't have an account, sign up. Then we've input our details. Then I'll click on sign up. I'll verify my email, and then I'll verify. I don't want to enable my location for now. I'm going to click on not now. Okay, it's too fast. So we have to go back to our settings and then know why it is too fast. So we have 100 milliseconds. So I'm going to make it 10 so that it, sorry, 1000 so that it will be very, very slow. So now let's go back. Let's go back to this. Enable, not now. Okay, so I think it's too fast. So I'm going to make it 1500. Let's make it look as if network is actually delaying it. So I'm going to say smart animate. Okay, let's use the word dissolve. And I'm going to use 1000 millisecond. So let's go back to the screen. Perfect. So this is what I want. And now you've seen it. So did you actually understand what I did? And I believe it's not that difficult. So now what the next thing we are going to do, we are going to do for the sign in. Now let's do the sign in and let's do for forgot password. Let's say Felix sign up as a new user. So she's going to walk through this flow. Angela is an old user that is trying to look for where she can send her or look for where waste management vehicle can come and pick her goods in the house. So yes, at her home. And she already have, let's say she already have an account before. She has not used it for like 2 weeks, and then she comes back to use the app, and then she's going to sign in. Now she have downloaded the app. Let's say she mistakenly flash her phone, and then she wants to sign in. So she would download the app back. She click on next, get started. She already have an account, so she's going to click on login. Now she's going to put her information. So the next thing she's going to do, she's going to sign in, and then to take her maybe like a little delay. And then is going to be instant. So I'm going to use the word instant. So let's go back to the screen. So let's go back to this welcome screen. Now she's going to click on sign in, and then she's going to click on sign in here on page. You get? Now let's do for Felix. She has lost her account and she wants to retrieve it back. Now what she's going to do is she don't want to sign up with a different email because she already have one email. So what she's going to do is just for her to recover her password, and then she's good to go. So what she's going to do is, let's go back to this welcome screen. So what she's going to do is she's going to click on sign in, and then she's putting her password. She's not getting the password and she can't even remember her password. So what she's going to do is she's going to click on forgot password. So once she click on forgot password, it's going to take her to this screen where, let's see now, where she's going to, now when I click on forgot password, now it's going to take her to this screen where she has to put the email address she used when trying to create or sign up on this particular platform. And now she has put the let's drag this up now to be sure that it carries the last setting. Now she has put the email address, and then she'll click on send. So I'm going to click on send. So once I click on send, it's going to take me to this screen. So it has taken me to this screen. So let's test it. Now it has tested me to say, we just sent a verification link to your email. Click on the link to continue. And then she go back to her Gmail or Yahoo Mail, and then she click on it, and it takes her back to the app where she can now put her password. And now the link has brought her. So let's say, for instance, let's use we cannot design Gmail inbox, but if you choose to design the Gmail inbox, it's your choice. But since we don't want to, or since I don't want to design it, so I'm going to make this like after delay. So I'm going to come to this and make it after delay. I'm going to use my previous setting, and I'm going to use like 1500 milliseconds to be slow. And then let's allow it to just move slowly on its own. So I'm going to click to this forgot password and allow it to move slowly on its own. So let's come back to this screen, send. Now this is it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my password. So I'm going to create a new password, and then I'm going to verify the password, and then I'm going to click on done, which is this. And so I'm going to go back to my design, and I'm going to follow this same pattern I did here. And I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to turn off the eye. I don't want to delete it. I'll just turn it off. And I'm going to drag this, and this, and I'm going to bring it at the center. Then I'm going to go back to my prototype design. And then to be sure of the setting I did here, so I'm going to be after delay 1000 milliseconds. And I'm going to come back here. Okay, I'm going to say this to be, okay, let's change the write-up. Let's change the write-up. Always remember your passcode and then sign in again. So let's say, and then now you can sign, let's say now, sorry, let me use this word. Okay, you have successfully changed your password. Always remember your password. So I'm going to take this to comma, and then I'm going to add one C here, and going to add one C here, and I'm going to say now you can log. Okay, we use the word sign in into your account, but sign in. Okay, let's say now sign in with your new passcode or password. Let's use the word password. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to increase the height of this, and I'm going to make it this way. So let's go back to our prototype. So I'm going to say, so let's go back here. Let's start from here to be sure where we stop. So I'm going to click on send. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is going to be done, which is this. So and I want this to be after delay. That will take me straight to the login. So I'm going to move it to the login, and I'm going to make it after delay. So I'm going to use my previous setting. So I'm going to go back because I want it to act the same way. I'm going to click on it after delay instant, and I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to say instant, and it's 1000 milliseconds. Okay, so now let's test what we have done so far. So why is this here? So let's test what we have done so far. So let's go back as a new user and then sign up as Felix. Felix is a new user. Sorry, I am a new user. So let's go back. So I'm going to click on here. Yeah. Sign up. I put my details. I click on sign up. I verify my email. Okay. I don't want to enable my location now. Perfect. Now let's sign up as an Angela. Let's sign in as Angela. She's an old user already. So yeah, get started. Sign in. She put her details. She click on sign in. It takes her to the home page. Now let's sign in as Felice, but she has forgot her password. Now next, get started. Sign in. She has forgot her password. She click on forgot password. She put her email she used in verifying her account when she registered or when she signed up on this app. She click on send. It has been sent on her email. She click on the email. It takes her back to this screen. She create her password, then confirm the password. She click on done. Then she log in her details. It takes her straight to the home page. Now you can see that this is how you can do your mid and high fidelity prototyping. Okay. Now for the low fidelity, it is something you just have to do screen to screen connection on your drawing book or on a paper. But for mid fidelity, it is the element inside the screen that takes you to the next screen. Inside element in screen A that takes you to screen B. While for the high fidelity, it is the same thing, but you can add it an advanced prototype where you want it to start jumping or start popping up on all. So you just the same way you tell the developer, I want it to be like this. I want this to be blinking 2 times, but you have to you have to show the developer how you want it to blink or how you want the navigation to be. You want it to be very fast or you want it to be very slow. But mid fidelity, it is just the simple way, simple navigation, simple prototype. Okay. For high fidelity, you can do your advanced way you want to do it. Okay.